Hello everyone, and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. And today we shall begin the colonization of the new world we have discussed the last day. Now, I have been given it a lot of thought, a lot of inconclusive thought, and I'm still a bit torn on how this world... Hold on, let me check if everything is okay. Yeah, it's looking good. So I was thinking about how this world should have the resources incoming. So one, there are multiple ways, right? First of all, there is go steal some resources from Novice. There is go steal some resources from Novice orbit. There is bring in the resources from other planets. Like there's a ton of options, right? And I'm not sure which one is good. I'm not sure which one we should do. Like, if you bring stuff from Novice orbit, first of all, then that means that we're gonna be stealing all of this here in the mall. Although it might be fine. Like, everything here is brought by a rocket, and we can be taking stuff from here. The advantage is that it's gonna be super cheap, and the problem is that it might create a bottleneck, especially for. But we only need it for the mall here. We want to make a mall ultimately. So first things first. Let's actually go to Novice. Yeah, this is our personal ship, but we don't really have much containers here. So what I'm thinking, actually, why we lost one of these? Interesting. I think we lost one of these for some reason. Hey, Faustus, how are you doing? How is your Naquium advancements? Have you unlocked antimatter? First of all, let's launch, and we need to come back here and bring in stuff to colonize this this baby. We do have coal. We actually do have copper, and we have very few iron. But you know what? We can start mining it here first, and we shall see later how we shall go about it. Now, I had an idea. How about having this planet not be a robot-based, not be a belt-based, bus-based, God forbid, and how about not even be train-based? How about having small rocket, not rockets, how about having like spaceships powered by crude oil, powered by rocket fuel, since we have a ton of it here, which are just jumping all around? How about that? What do you think about this idea?
Mów mi, Krzysiu.
Hey, mów mi, Krzysiu. Hey, how's the pronunciation? Let's go to Novice orbit. Novice. Excellent. I had a good teacher, Google Translation teacher. So let's check. I want to check something. First of all, do we have good iron and copper planets in the orbit? In the solar system. Let's check that. So Calidus, here we are. What do we have here? We have, yeah, this is our planet. We have a Vitamelange planet, by the way. We have a... Oh, no, this is uranium. Sorry, it's not Vitamelange. We have these. So I'm looking for iron and copper. We have stone. We have stone with biometeors. Oh, biometeor stone. We do have iron with 7% biters. This is 33% biter. Oh, with biometeors. Because it has Vitamelange. I guess, yeah, every Vitamelange planet must have biometeors. Yeah, look at this. No, not this one. This one has... it's waterless. This will be hard to power. But if we just place a ton of... Like, the idea would be... I think it's best. It's best to just have a small processing done here and just be bringing resources from other planets. I think that's gonna be a best idea, since that way we won't be taxing any Novice or Novice orbit resources, which are already kind of... intense, right, for everything, especially copper. So do we have copper? We have waterless coal, 7%. We don't have copper. We only have stone. For copper, we'll need to find stuff elsewhere, which is actually not very hard. I think, like, now we have antimatter spaceships. We must be able to get out of this system and go bring copper from elsewhere. Yeah. No copper planets. But again, we have antimatter spaceships. Like the stars are the limit. Iron, we can steal it from here. Here or here. I think this one would be better because first of all, oh, it's waterless. No, this one would be better. We can just plop down a bunch of defenses and bring it. So let's have an automation of different spaceships which are bringing different resources to this to our new moon, to our new industrial moon. We shall cover it in concrete. It shall become the Death Star, the moon which processes the resources. And I really like. I want to try build a base based on the jumping platforms, which are just gonna be lifting and plopping down in another location, powered by this oil, which we have a lot of. So let's see. Yeah, let's. We can actually have vitamin launch from this one. We can actually have vitamin launch from this one. Hey, Kvach, welcome back. Man, by the way, this week has been super rough for me in terms of work. It has been incredibly intense. I had to skip yesterday, and I was late today, but it's all good now. If you have meteor defenses strong, biters will land on planet anyway. There's a chance. Yeah, there's always a chance, because if you have a read here about biters. No, meteor defenses. You can see that the number of meteors in each meteor shower is randomized. 50% for 1, 25 for 2, 12.5 for 3, etc., etc. So technically, there is a chance where you have 100 of them. And if you have 100 of them, even if you have 100 defense installations, they only shoot with 80% accuracy. So you will have some. You can have biters like meteors going through, and hence biters, right? So it's not completely foolproof. Like biter meteors can get and hit you, can bite you. So yeah, first of all, let's go to Novice orbit and let's go and design spaceships which are gonna be bringing us the resources. Let's come here. So we have our own spaceships nearby. There is a rescue spaceship. There is our own. Let's put it here. Confirm anchor. Yeah, sure. What about the... Yeah, antimatter, we have enough of it. Oops. Let me close this. I made a mistake of trying to build a 2K integrity ship with rocket fuel engines to go from Novice to a copper planet in my solar system. It took a ton of rocket fuel and took forever. Man, the integrity, apparently it's a huge deal. The integrity is a huge deal. Let's try to make as small and as compact ships as we can, just so they are able to like be swift and fast. Or maybe if we are talking transportation, maybe it's fine to have a big integrity since they can transport many things at once. But they'll also cost more antimatter to... By the way, speaking of antimatter, are we properly producing it non-stop? It should be the case. It's not the case. Why it's not the case? Because of the stream. And the stream is here... Coolant? Sorry? We don't have any hot coolant? What is... there is a ton of it here. On the... Hold on, what's going on here? Debugging time! What's going on? No train with the stop? Wait a moment. Oh. No, this is not the... It's not the good one. It's this one. No, this is the cold one, and this is the hot one. So, oh no, the connection is here. I think it's just a miss. There must be a lack of like proper connection somewhere, because we do have these. Oh, it's the cryo. It's the cryo. It's actually the cryo. Prepare to cry. Let's check. Let's check the cryo. Here. Oh yeah. We don't have any cryo. Why is that? Why don't we have cryo suddenly? All of a sudden. All of a sudden. I mean, we do have some of it, but maybe the production is not fast enough. We do have the roads. We have everything. I think that the production is probably lacking. That's all. That's all it is to it. Maybe. And it also requires sulfuric acid, right? 1 to 10, which we actually do have a lot of, so that's good. Let's go and add 2 more of these so we can expand the production. And then we... Oh, by the way, before doing that, I'd like to bring this ship somewhere else. Because it's in the middle of the construction area. Let's launch. We need to have automation disabled. We don't have anything. Okay. Launch. And just moving it away. Anchor to novice orbit. Just... we need the garage. Okay. Just move out of the way. How much antimatter did we consume? Nothing at all. Like lifting off from novice takes nothing. So we can build our small ship here. Ideally, yeah. Let's try to have. Let's try to stay below 1000 integrity. So where is the issue? Oh, we need to bring some landfill. Although we can steal some of it from here. Oh god. Man, the bots are so fast, but you guys are even faster. Okay. So we need these. Yeah, let me just grab this landfill and place it down here. Yeah, not very pretty. Is it good? Yeah, should be good. So let's just copy these like that, and we're good. We need an additional beacon. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. We should be having more of it. More cryo slush. Probably, yeah, now, you know what? Now we should be consuming a ton of cryo slush, by the way, because of how we were cooling everything, and especially antimatter. It must be very expensive in cryo. So let's actually even triple it. In Factorio, whenever you lack resources, you usually improve it by a bunch of... Wait. Let's do these and place it like that. Yeah. So this way we should be having a ton of it. We are outside of the network. Let's bring in the network. Same here. Copy it with the landfill. So this should hopefully give us enough of it. There's a buffer chest here, and from this buffer chest, we are inputting stuff into these. Okay, great. Let's go build a spaceship. To solve the issue of antimatter cost in producing petrol in space, I just colonized the oil moon near Novice and ship 300k petrol to Novice orbit via spaceship. Even with my much smaller base, the ship constantly goes back and forth. Ah. Oh, instead of shipping like say water ice, you ship petroleum directly, right? I feel like I mean methane ice. I feel like methane ice is still a better bet. It's still a better bet because have a look here at yeah, whatever. TMP. Let's have a TMP factory so just we can check the production. Let's say we want 25,000 of petroleum, which is exactly how much one tank can hold. And let's say we use the processing using methane gas. And as you can see, to make one tank full of petroleum, you just need 2,500 of methane ice, which is basically like 13 stacks. So it's way more compact integrity-wise to transport this one if you can mine it. Methane ice gets used quickly, and it's a pain to set up additional mines for it. Oil planet has unlimited petrol available, requires no planet. Ah, true. Like expanding the stuff might be harsh, right? We have methane ice here on this belt, and the patches are not that small. You can see 20 million here. It has been powering the base for the longest of times, and it's still going. And I'm sure you can find bigger patches. But yeah, it gets drained very fast. Very fast. Maybe we need to find... here, 21 million. Yeah, actually, this belt is not the best. Can we... Oh, look at this! I just noticed there are some fields which have methane ice as a primary source. The fields, And this is a belt of another planet which has a primary source water ice. Can we see the distance from Novice here? 26,000. Is it big? 20,000. 160. Okay, 20,000 sounds reasonable now. Now that I'm seeing 160,000. Like for example, this one. Let's see how big the stacks are. 600%, 1700%. It's an asteroid belt of another planet, of another star system. This is a very small one. But with the antimatter spaceships, you are supposed to be able to go anywhere, right? I mean, we need to scan it for best results, but I just want to see how big the... we need to scan it. Never mind. Can do it. Tanius, where is Tanius, by the way? Oh, it's right here. It's our next solar system. It's right here. It's right here. Let's actually have a scan. Let's have a small scan here, so we can check it out. Maybe we can, if we have a huge, super huge patch of hundreds of millions, we can set up a route, and hopefully we won't be needing to add miners soon. I still have my mine set up as an emergency refill when the ship is too slow, but I might just get a second ship on altering route to double up my refills. It's weird that they would show DV on that panel, only fuel volume or energy content everywhere else. Yeah, true. It could be more. I mean, you should be able to converting it to fuel is a bit weird, right? Because it depends on lots of things. The engine, which type of engines, also the engine placements. I think it would be hard to estimate the fuel calculation. When making patrol on Novice Moon, it's also easy to make. Hold on. It's also easy to make rocket fuel to fuel ships. To fuel the ship. Yeah, that's the idea I got. Let's have our rocket fuels to have everything. It doesn't require a complex fuel chain like antimatter does. But you only need to build antimatter chain once, right? Normally. Unless man, do these go non-stop? Yeah, I think they are. Producing Crownite Slush. Oh yeah. Should be coming in soon. Okay, let's build a ship. So let's try to focus on a fast, nimble ship with 1000 integrity. If we have this kind of blueprint for this kind of ships, it can be really, really nice to have a fleet of small ships, like bringing resources non-stop from different planets. And since it will be below 1000 integrity. Hold on, why are these like that? And also let me drop all of these. It would be quite safe. Like there's no like bad luck of having super big meteors hitting and destroying them all at once, right? So let's try to make a small ship, small like 1000 integrity ship. My all ships are below 300. Oh my god, below 300. So let's start with some kind of engines. Oh, they're here. I do have some of them. So again, the idea with these ships is about, yeah, I really like to have them to have the even width. So placing these two seems like a good idea. But Faustus, your screenshot, you have taught me about something. You can place them like that, and this can improve the. Oh, but in all cases, you will have, even if you have them like that, you will always have the, like, if you want, even you have to have two of them together. You have to. Unless you do some kind of, like, irregular. Now, you know what? It's fine. Oh, how about something like that? How about something like that? Let's try to have something like that. There's gonna be one small tile here for the fuel. Let's try. Not too big, not too small, but engines are important. Something like that. Hold on. Like that. By the way, guys, sorry about the Discord noises. I think it's me. I'm gonna disable it. Volume settings. Discord, bam, begun. Okay. So doing it like that to leave one slot and. Oh wait, This one's a bit too close. Like that, and leaving one slot behind. Something like that. So we can have the walls being here. And the fuel could come in through here. How about this kind of design? They're a little bit shifted, but at least they're symmetrical. They're symmetrical. So now let's see about the space. How much width can we afford? Unfortunately, I feel like as much as you want to have aesthetics, if you want something optimal, I feel like squares are kind of optimal. But we can maybe afford some of the. Let's afford some aesthetics by sacrificing a little bit of integrity. Makes the lift off cheap. Ah, yeah, true. It's the smaller they are, the cheaper. But I feel like 1000 integrity is still a sweet cap, right? Because the more integrity you allow yourself to have, the more transporting you can do at once, right? So if it's 2 times more expensive, but you can carry 2 times more, then it's a win, right? It's a win. Okay, let's get these. We need tanks. How many tanks? I think 2 tanks are more than enough. I feel like 2 tanks should be more than enough. Although double landing, yada yada. How about, yeah, something like that. This should be good. Like this, you look here, you look here. Man, I do love designing spaceships. We have designed so many spaceships right now. This is our 4th one, but none of these is automated yet. Oh, we actually don't need this line, but we have to have it. Okay. Let's have it like that. And you know what? We can actually feed the pumps here. Like if we need to pump in the fuel, I think it's oh, not even here. How about doing something like that? If we need to pump in the fuel, we can simply pump it into these from the sides, so they don't take space like here. Good. Now, first of all, let's have some walls. It's not gonna be the final shape, but we can adjust it later based on how much integrity we can have. And let's place down. I just want to see how far we can go with this. If we go with like how wide, how far. So how much integrity does that take already? This is 600. Oh, that's actually really good. We can go way bigger. We can go way bigger. And oh, you know what? Since we can have integrity by having holes, how about trying to make this as small as possible? How about making this like that, and then having the engine in the middle? We can have a small hole here. And we can have everything as compact as possible. Do we even need these? Maybe we don't even need them. Something like that. And imagine we have something like this, right? I'm gonna try to make it compact, but also looking cool. And if you have any suggestion, please do. I finally get a ship automated properly without carrying internal logic for my sulfuric acid shuttle. Oh. But I think internal logic, like here we don't have much things to do. We just have some defaults. No combinator, and we can already send it using the clamp. I feel like clamps are OP for the automation. Like, I can imagine one ship handling the instructions on where to go next, depending on its output signals. But if you have every time a clamp just telling the ship go there, then it's quite good as well. Let's have the walls where we can. Yeah, this is good. This is so optimal. I like it. So why did I leave this space? Well, let's have an engine here. Let's have an engine at the back so it's not destroyed. Oh, and we also need the wall. Let's have an engine. So again, I think one of these. Oh, it's not exactly symmetrical. Oh man, that's a bit annoying. That's fine. One of these could. I mean, since it's not symmetrical, we can place it next to the turbine and whatnot, right? Let's have a little bit bigger gap. Let's have a little bit bigger gap. Let's have 3 on each side like that. And how about placing it like this and having a heat exchanger like this? How about that? Man, this is really super compact. I like it. Maybe move it 1 tile to the left. So now it's central. Look at the width. They have exactly the same width. So having one next to another makes it a square, a compact square. No, we need one more here. 1 rocket fuel booster tank and 8 petrol tanks. Or 8 petrol tanks. Ah, the one for the fuel and 8 for petroleum, or 11 depending on which version of liquid holder. What's the purpose of the ship again? So again, we are trying to make a ship, which is a small ship under 1000 integrity, which is gonna go and bring different ores from different planets to our industrial base. So what we want is, I think, iron and copper, at least iron and copper, maybe coal and maybe. Yeah, let's see. So, because we want a mole here, right? We want a mole on this new industrial planet. We're colonizing it. We actually, maybe it's best to mine what we have first. Maybe it's best to mine what we have first. Yeah, I think that's better. But in all cases, we need some, like, we need vulcanite to smelt. We need why not set up a cone of tor miners if you need all resources? Having the big core miner automation, having a big core miner automation and distribution, that could be a good idea. It would change. We would have to change the plans, but it's also something I wanted to do. Have the core miners everywhere. Maybe we should go with that. Let's have spaceships bringing in our resources from different planets, which are core mining, and let's have a big core mining factory. I haven't thought about that, but maybe we can start with this. Yeah, let's actually do it. Let's make a core miner delivery ship. But then first we need a ship which with which we can actually have the core mining going. A lot of my previous problems were overthinking combined with underestimation of clamps. Yeah, clamps are amazing. Like, each planet can have its own, like, signals which it sends. And basically, each clamp can determine the next destination, right? I'm in the middle of rebuilding all my resources providers to core miners. You know what, Faustus? I like this idea. Let's, instead of bringing raw resources, like, originally I was planning to, for example, let's go and have a look at our solar system again. So I was planning to have a mining operations going on, like, any iron planet, right? And bringing in iron, and then we can also bring copper from a copper planet. But how about, indeed, we set up the core mining? How about we set up the core mining? So we shall go to a planet, we shall install the core miners, and then we can connect these kind of spaceships to bring all the resources to our factory. That could be really cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So let's have a ton of spaceships with under 1000 integrity for the voyage, and we shall copy paste them. Oh, and we can have a factory here for, like, for the recharging, for the refueling. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now, how much of energy are we gonna be needing? How much energy? So these are gonna be needing one full turbine. The water, so the steam should be going in the turbine. Can you play? Oh, look at this. Look at the water flow. But that's not gonna be possible because we need to input some water first. We cannot just connect it. Oh, I think it's a mistake because this is in front of the tank, which is not a good idea. It's not a good idea connecting the liquids. So let's actually have it like that. Or let's have 3 of these, and let's have water tanks here. This is gonna be our like water, the initial water. Yeah, and this is not gonna be possible, of course. So let's have it like that. Let's have it like that, and let's have a pump there. And this is gonna be the initial water input. And I don't really, hold on, I don't really like the fact that, wait, that we don't have a pump in between. Something like that. So we can have an initial input into this pump, and the feedback loop can be going into that one. Oh, that's nice. That's not bad. I think that's not bad. Let's remove these first. So we can have an initial input somewhere here. Not this. Not this one. This one. And we need walls. Oh, and look, this allows for the creation of a straight line. Oh no, it can't. We need a wall here. Straight line is not possible. Straight line is not possible. That's fine. Like that. And we can have like water input here with like feeding the tank up to some level. So I don't think we're gonna burn too much water based on the previous experiences. And you know what? In that case, we can actually have this wall like that. And here is gonna be the tank from we cannot use the pump here. Should we have a pump on the other side to make it symmetrical? Oh, we should. We definitely should. Flip. Yeah, of course. Like that with tiles. Flip. And of course, the flipping is wrong because it adds unnecessary tiling here on these sides. We cannot do it like that. Like that, right? Finally figure out multi-leg spaceship trips. Outposting is not my favorite thing, so core mining ensures I have to do it less often. You're right, you're right. Instead of having, right now we're trying to set up a big, not a big, like a factory moon, right? So I think you are completely right in saying that we should do the smelting there first. I think it's best. I do agree with you. Okay, so here is gonna be the engines with the liquid. All we need now is a generator. All we need is a generator, which... by the way, how is it gonna be working if we place it like that? If it's gonna take the fuel, and also, like you can see here, the connection, it's outputting in the high temperature heat exchanger. I think this should have priority over this, because outputting out of the buildings, I'm not sure, but I think it's not a flow. It's like the liquid is trying to be actively pushed out, like through a pump, and this is actually a natural flow, or this is like a pump which takes from the side. I don't know. But in all cases, we can have this one going here, and this one actually like going all the way down here. Oh no, wait, this is steam. This is steam. So let's have the turbines. Steam output of high temperature boiler is blocked. Oh no, it's right here. It's right here. Pump and pump. They're right here. Are you using steam turbines or condenser turbines for 500 degrees steam? Here we're gonna be using condenser ones because we want to save water. Like we want to pack this with water for like long-term trips, and we want to not. Actually, you know what? Instead of having this input, I think only this one is the best way to do it, because this will allow us to have 2 tanks full, like pre-filled, instead of only one. Yeah, let's do it like that. So this one should be looking towards the top and towards the right. Right is gonna be the initial input. Oh wait, no. No, this is not gonna be working. It's not gonna be working from the outside. No. Because this liquid should not be having any sort of condition. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can have this input from outside. Yeah, it's fine. Like 1 tank full from the output. And you know what? We don't even need. Yeah, we do need the wire. And the wire here is gonna be making sure that we're only inputting water when there is less than 25,000 in total. Although... Yeah, basically, whenever there's some liquid in this tank, then we're not going to be doing anything. 125,000. Until this tank is full, basically. But if we have something here, we want this pump to have priority, so the water is not be coming through here. That's the gist of it. Let's have this one going. Oh, and by the way, we also need we need the automation to insert the fuel cells into this one. So let's have the same setup as here. I do like the way we have set this one up. So you can see the cells are not inserted at all times. They're only inserted when necessary. There's a bit of a kind of complex-ish automation going on, but it's actually not that hard. It's not that hard. And allow me to adjust this side. Let's have them symmetrical, same way as here. So to have the same way as here, we need the same length, and have this one going like that. Oh, it's still not it's still not very good. Okay, let's have these go like that, because we need to have 2 outputs. It's still good. It's still good. It's like man, compactness. Compactness is my jam. So these are gonna be outputting a. I think it was a. Which one? Oh, there are green here. I mean, it's fine. Yeah. These are the greens which are putting onto this tank. So the idea with the automation here is that, first of all, these have an override stack size of 1. They're only going to be taking them one by one. And this one is the output for the big ones. And hey, look at this. We have a nice little space to fit a substation in the middle here. Oh, that's so compact. That's perfect. That's just perfect. Oh, man. Okay. Now we're almost done. All we need now is some turbines. 3 to be exact. Also, actually not 3, not even 3, because we only have. It's 3 if this one is running at full power, but it's never going to be running full power. It's going to be running maximum at 400 megawatt, because this can provide only up to 400 at full when it's working. So this one is going to be working 400 instead of, and not 1000. So we only need 2 turbines maximum. Like way less than 2, but like at most 2 in this case. So let's have them placed. Turbines. Oh, I did have some. And having 2 is actually perfect, because we can have some nice symmetrical build on each side like that. Hehe. I'm really a bit worried about this water. I want this water to go in this tank and not outside like this. So maybe what we can do is we can take it from here, but this is gonna block this full row. But we don't have any choice, because the water is still kind of here. Okay, you know what? Let's move everything one tile above. Let's give ourselves this row for the water, so we can collect it. We can collect it from here. We can collect it from here and from here. And we shall push it. This is steam. This is not water, by the way. And we shall push it here. And the water should be pushed into this one. And the steam from here should be going top into these 2 turbines. Man, praise the sun for advanced fluid handling. Okay, here we are. Let's have a small improvements on this side as well. Oh, actually, this one is better. Look at this diagonal wall. Hey. Now, what should we do about the middle? This is not exactly symmetrical. It's not exactly. Now it is symmetrical. Now it is symmetrical. Perfect symmetry. Again, let's fill this with walls, because it's always good to have walls. They reduce the integrity. Okay. And everything above could be used by the defenses and the storage. Yeah. Now, I think, how much storage can we afford for these? How much storage? Can we have 3 of them in a row? Oh, we can. If we increase a little bit on the size, we actually can. And I'm wondering how much integrity do these now take. Let's have a small place here for the console. I know we need like lasers and defenses, but Are you plan? You're pushing 200 degrees steam back in water tanks? Oh yeah, I've just changed it. Yeah, I missed your message, but I've just changed it. The steam is going into the turbines, and the water from these is combined with this one, which is going back in the tanks. Okay. Now, how much integrity does that make? Free space on ship is discounted by 10%. I think filling water with walls negates that. Ah. But it reduces the stress. Like, see, we have... forget about the containers. We have 580.80. And if you remove a bunch of walls... we have 583.80. So it's better to have walls. It reduces the global hull stress. So this is what I have noticed the last time. This is why I'm doing it. Like, having walls reduces your stress. You can see the walls are actually negative. They participate. The walls participate negatively a bit better than empty tiles, apparently. Okay. So I think we cannot place another container. So we will have to do it with 3 containers. Because if you place an additional one, I don't think we're gonna be below 2,000 anymore. Let's try it a bit. Small test. Check. 1120. Yeah. Oh. Meteor. Oh my god, Meteor Strikes. They are so annoying. Why do we have them? And this is not even covered by the... Shenong is like an old planet here with it only has these. And by the way, why are we not launching? I think it's because Novice is full. Do we have the... typically... Mommy Krishu, you have asked earlier about the Meteor Strikes, and here, have a look. If we check... Here... Novice Orbit... Oh, we can't see the log. We can't see the log because the log is only for the current location we are at. So we are only seeing the log of Novice Orbit. But you can see here that all of these meteor defenses have fired. 8 of them have all fired, and they're recharging right now. And they still have missed a meteor. So you always, like, you can put a lot of them, but you always have a chance that they miss. And speaking of misses, we have our outpost on a Vita Melange planet here at Onoi, where I tried to secure it as much as possible with, not as much as possible, but a lot, with 16 cannons instead of usual 8, because this planet has Biter meteors. And until now, we have been lucky. But I think if at some point there is an issue with biters, we can just send the Ray of Death. But I think we would need to have some turrets. The only turrets we have here is protecting this chest, because landfill is very important, and not everything else. So it needs to be adjusted, I think. So in all cases, what we can afford up to this many containers. Now, can we place storage tanks? I think we can. Storage tanks take about like 13, right? 78. Come on, integrity. Autosave. 91. Yeah, so they take about like 13. So we can have a bunch of these as well for the liquids. But this is not very important because this ship's purpose is to bring back the core mining. It's gonna be the core mining ship. Now look at the hull. Look at the hull. What are we gonna do with all this empty space? The containers are taking up all the integrity, but this hull stress, like we can fill it up to 900. We can match it because it takes the maximum value of the two. And I don't even know what to match it with. Like, what are we gonna do with this hull stress? And the answer is aesthetics. Let's actually do aesthetics. I don't know what to do else. I don't know what to do else with this value. I have had a 10 meteorite hit. Of course, the odds of any of those landing anywhere critical is pretty low. Yeah, right. It's pretty low. Guys, if you have any idea how to use up this stress, what's the good way to use up the stress we have thanks to the containers, I'm all ears. But I think aesthetics are gonna be the thing here. Let's draw. Let's have some wings. And each wing could be protected by a... because the meteors can travel, so... we want a protection using shields and lasers. And I like this kind of style. Not too much, not too much. But a little bit of drawing doesn't hurt. Actually, this one is not necessary. And also, we will need the streamlining anyways. So... get rid of those boxes and make it run with rail cars. Oh, you're right! I remember you saying that rail cars don't take up space. Oh man, that's a good idea. Is it normal rails or space rails? No, it's space rails. Oh man, that's a good idea. But let's check. One warehouse has 512. You know what? We can use both. We can use both. Because the normal rails are gonna take the space for which means hull stress, and the boxes are gonna take container stress, and they're more compact. So we can have the rails and the boxes all together. Because one takes space and one takes container stress. Let's try it. So how does it work? Let me go grab some rails from the mall. Oh, and wait, are they gonna be combinable? Like, if you put these rails, can we combine these rails? No, never mind. Because one train's cargo size is 40 slots. And one chest is 500 slots. So space-wise, there is no comparison. Like, the chests are way more space efficient for slots. But if train cargos don't take any space, then we can use this for space using these. And that is really cool. That is cool. Let's have 2. And how many cargo trains do we want? Let's have a bunch. The rails. Where were the rails? Bum. A nice idea. So I'm gonna be using space cargo wagons, but I think it's the same as normal ones. It's just that they fit better the theme of the spaceship. And core mining. I think we shall try to colonize every single planet of the solar system. How about that? How about that? Of our solar system first. And while the colonization is going on, we can... okay, so we want to have the rails first. How far from the edge do we want them to be? I mean, they can only go here, which is fine. Do we need 3 or 2 of them for the... I think... is 2 enough? Nah, 2 is not enough, we need 3. And let's place it. Like that. What a cool idea. And unfortunately, they cannot go one next to another, because we won't be able to transfer items. So we need to kind of... oh, I wish I grabbed a locomotive. Can we make one? Oh, we can make it. Okay, let's make one. Because I'd like to align them, have them aligned. OCD. Let's have them aligned, and to align them, it's possible by putting a train station. Train station. Yeah. You don't have any. And if we attach, if we put a wagon, a cargo locomotive on a station, and attach the wagon behind it, the wagon will be automatically properly aligned with the... okay. Like, oh, I don't think we have enough space here. Hold on. Yeah, we'll need one more. Oh, it's actually possible. And now if we remove it, it's properly aligned. Oh, is it fitting? Oh no, it's still fitting 3. Okay, so we need to have them like that, right? Oh, and how are we gonna be pulling stuff from one another? Like, these are not gonna be... like, we will have to use the long hands And these are gonna be a bit slow, but I mean, if we place a lot of them, then it's fine, right? Right? Yeah, so I don't want to place it manually because you can see it can be disaligned. So we can do it the same way as we did here, by placing this one and then this one. And now we can delete them. Man, this is so cool. A little bit cheaty. Not sure what do you think, but it does feel a little bit cheaty. Oh, can we have two of them actually? I am doing one, but we can maybe have two. Hold on. Like if you do something like that. Then locomotive here and oh, space ferry. True. We need one more. We need one more. Yeah, like that. And now, let's put them somewhere in there. Yeah, ship construction slot. That makes sense. Now maybe we can make even more, but we shall check the integrity. So let's finish these. Oops, and check the integrity afterwards. So if you do it like that, hey Kano, how are you doing? Can you run rails through the spaceship gates? Oh, that's a good thing to try. I haven't tried it. Let me grab some gates and let's test it. But I'm afraid I'm not sure these gates are these rails can be put on land. Let's try. Oh, we can! We can! Oh, that's cool. So we can we don't have to have cargo here, so we can have the full trains which are stationed. I mean, if they can run through the gates, we can have like full trains stationed in here and going out as to unload themselves. But I don't think it's. Oh, wait a second. Can we use mini loaders? Are mini loaders gonna be working with these? If you put, let's say, some items. Oh, they are working, but only 5 of them are. But I think it's still better than the red ones. I think mini loaders are better than these ones. Anyways, so let's try to see whether we can put rails through spaceship gates. Imagine we have a wall, and imagine we have a gate here. Or should we put the gate on the rail? Oh, hey, let's test if this is valid. If this is valid, if the console validates this kind of position. Because if yes, hey, some cool ideas. Valid, passed. This is okay. This is okay. That is really cool. That is really cool. Oh man. But I think if we were to have ship cargo trains stationed here and working with locomotives and such, we will be needing locomotives on the other end here to bring them in, right? And this would take space. So I feel like if you are able to make it work with this kind of positioning, it's way better. It's way better. So I don't think we can go any further because we are, as you have noticed, we are at the limit of the integrity. We're at the limit of the integrity, and we still need to use some space to defend the ship. We're exactly at like 900. I think 900 is a good number. We still need to defend the ship, so we should stop at this. I mean, as much as I want to do this, we should stop here, and we shall think about like logistics and surrounding. I was trying this as soon as I get space rail. I didn't have the integrity to make anything useful. Mind you, I was trying to unload the cargo boxes faster and I didn't have the mini loaders. Yeah, without mini loaders, like, I mean, red hands can be okay, right? But from the outside, how are you gonna do it from the outside? The mini loaders are the way to go, I feel like. But even for these, you need at least 2 free tiles and 3 including the... Oh, I cannot squeak through these. So here's the thing. You need at least this kind of shape, this kind of space, because what you want is to have mini loaders going inside. By the way, not sure how many mini loaders do we want. I think, yeah, let's have 4. 6 is an overkill. And we can have 6 inserters here. By the way, is this one on the train? What's going on here? If we have this, are you touching it? No, you're not. Okay, cool. So you're working, right? Yeah, you're working. All of the... Oh! I did well to test. I did well to test. This is a bad idea. Having these like that is a bad idea, because this inserter inserts into the train. Oh, man. Okay, never mind. Let's actually have them a little bit higher. We have some space to spare, so let's have them a little bit higher. Oh, I didn't mean to delete the cargo wagons. So if you do it like that... No, it's the same, right? It's the same. We need to go even higher. Like, to place them. Like that. I still think we have space. Cargo wagon and 2 of them behind. Okay, now they are properly positioned. They're not like affecting anything. What if we place ghosts? Is it gonna be working if we place ghosts? Are they gonna be aligned? Oh, they are! Man, I didn't need to craft it. We could use ghosts. Okay, and that is a little bit better, because now they are not like interfering with these. So the idea is to have... Let's create a convention. Let's do something we are always going to be doing for all of the spaceships, and that is to have all the inputs on the left and all the outputs on the right. Oh my god. Sorry about these. Okay. Because we already have this kind of setup right here. We have the inputs on the left. Like, we haven't used it yet, but I think if you start doing it now, it's gonna be way easier in the long run. So let's do it like that. So now from here on, ban. The ban hammer. No mercy for the bots. As much as we love bots in Factorio, there are some kind of bots no one likes. Like that. Again, if we only have 4 of them, I think it's good enough to have this. Oops. Good enough to have it like this. Optimizing. We're trying to make it to make an optimal loading setup. And here as well, we can do it like that. An optimal cargo holder. Optimal cargo holder design. Make it like that. We can easily streamline at the top. So how about the protection? Let's see here. So I do like the idea we have here of having like the front sides, like front left and front right side here, which kind of protect the sides, and so we don't need to protect the bottom, because since if you remember the asteroids, they don't really go vertically. They go sometimes like they drift to the left, to the right, so they can hit the sides of the ship. And if we don't want to place any protection here, and we do not want, because we have the cargo, we need to kind of cover it from this side, right? We need to have some kind of a wing. Boss trying to say something to you. I do not like their language. I don't like the way they look at me. So we can go all the way up to here, and how can we? Let's have a small. Yeah. let's try and go from here. Have a small diagonal. This is purely aesthetics. We don't need to. You know what? I think diagonal is a little bit weird. So let's have. Should we place a another reactor here? By the way, since we are using this space. Wait, which one is the middle one? This one is the middle one. Should we try that? I mean, that's gonna be faster. That's gonna make the ships faster, which is a win. Which is a win. And since we anyways want to have a little bit of a coverage, why not? Why not? So is one gonna be enough? I don't think one is gonna be enough. Let's have two of them. We need to go quite far. This let's have it like that. So now if we protect this side surely must not suffer anything. Not suffer anything. Huh? Was it English? Must not suffer. Do this and then do that. That. This one is aligned with the wall. Yeah. So now if we are able to protect the side without having too much, without taking too much space. Now let me see how much space we already use if we do it like that. This F and this. Imagine we do something like that. Yeah, you know what? Oops. I meant to press Ctrl C. Do it like that, and this is the middle. This is kind of temporary. Ah. Do it like that, F, and like that. Now, what's the integrity consumption? But I think it can be easy to reduce if we reduce a little bit this front. Man, there's a lot of I can already see there's too much stuff in the front here. There's too much stuff. Oh, thank you, bots. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is too much. That is way too much. Maybe we have been a bit greedy. Maybe this was a little bit greedy. Let's cut it down. Let's cut it down. Let's remove all the front side. Yeah, let's remove all the front side. Man, is it even a good idea? What if we do this? What if we do just this? Just to check. Is it positive or negative? Oh, this is already too much. Oh, this is already too much. This is an issue. Now, this is an issue. This is just flooring and walls, right? I mean, if you put walls, we can reduce it a little bit to stay below, but that's already too much. So no good, no good. Let's remove the sides here. We will have to kind of protect it from the inside now. Let's have these deleted and try now. At the limit, but maybe with some walls it should be working. So I really don't want to be using this space because this is gonna be for the loaders, but we do need shields. Now we do need shields and maybe even lasers. So how shall we do? Okay, you know what? Let's try. Let's not do this weird stuff. Let's only have the front here, and let's try to protect using the sides. Let's try to protect using the sides. So ideally we want to have a shield and lasers. Do we need... Is only lasers good enough? I don't think so. I don't think so, but again, thinking doesn't mean anything. We should test. Let's have shields going. Shields? Oh, I don't have any. Oh, must have dropped them all in the other ship. That's fine. They're here. Available. Man, I'm really happy about this whole building spaceship yard situation. Very helpful. Okay, bam. So how about this? Like, if we have something like that here, if we have something like that, surely we're protected, right? Surely all of this is protected. Surely asteroids don't go this far. Surely we're safe. Let's try. Let's have a small testing run. This and the other side as well. We need to go further, like that. A bit more down here, bam, bam. And here we go all the way, oops, right, like that. Like that. So we're protecting the sides, now all we need is to protect the front. And since we have removed the engines here, I think it should be okay to have something like that here. We need to streamline, so let's already try to have a streamline like that. Is it okay for us? I think it's not okay. Wait. Is it okay for as a streamline? Research more laser upgrades. Oh, by the way, previous research has finished. You're right. Laser upgrades are really good. But the next one is taking 12k of this one. But I mean, I think we should anyways. What's our current state? 650%. Not bad. Oh, is there also shooting speed? Laser. No, there's only a damage, right? There is no. Yeah, shooting speed is not infinite. Okay, that's fine. Now, how about the streamlining here? I don't think we're at 30%. Like, this is more than 30%. 97. Yeah, a little bit more. Now, can we trick it? Can we trick it into like removing this one, for example? Is it still okay? Is it still considered as a better streamlining? So 97.62. Yeah, 100. This does the trick. So now we need to have some shields going. And by the way, how is the integrity? 925. We are good. We are very good. They're very close. Like, I think the optimal value for these is when they're as close as possible to one another. So you're properly using both of them. By the way, how much did we gain with the wagons? Each one of them has 40 slots. And we have 10, so we have 400 slots. We almost gained one full chest with these wagons. Man, that's cool. But look at like these are less. All this space is less than one of these warehouses. So I do believe that the best idea is to combine them. So yeah, thank you guys for the suggestion. It's a really good one. Now where are the lasers again? Oh, they're below. Okay. You know what? I think we must have like 3 of them here, right? So let's have a bit front, since we have a bit of space. Let's have more of it at the front. We can afford to place one laser here at the front. Later, the shield. Have a shield in front of the console, and let's have these ones as a circle. Yeah, this circle is the best. Circle is the best. Let's check the streamlining later. There are tricks. There are tricks to that. Okay, I think they form a circle. Now, is it okay? Like, this side is not exactly protected, but we can add turrets to shoot everything which comes close. We can add them right here, so that should be okay. Let's man, that's I'm really happy with how this ship is coming out. $1,000 integrity means we are not going to be having super big meteors. Now, do we have the streamlining? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And the integrity is also very good. Okay, perfect. Now let's place the turrets and finish it up. 1, 2, 1, 2. We don't want to be placing them in between, although we can. I think we are going with four of them on each side, right? So we can have something like that. Wait, is this one working? I'm gonna press Z. No, not here. Oh, wait. This one and Z. Oh, it's not possible. Let's press it. Let's put it on here. Oh yeah, okay, it's working. They have inputted it. I was afraid if this one is a little bit too down or not, because sometimes when it's too down, it's not working. Okay, so we have this. We can have the exits on the other side, and then in the middle we can have both of them. Fine. Let's place. Oh, let's actually finish them up. Oh, we only have 29. We need to grab some more before that. Not a problem. Where are the turrets again? Here. Oh, we only have 8. Hold on. Also, we need to decide where should be the entrance and where should be the clamp. Where should be the clamp? You know what? These could be entrances, actually. These could be entrances. It's actually really nice, like the entrance for the cargo. I mean, there are nicer versions, but still cool. We need more turrets. Oh, these are the clamps. Do we have clamps in the inventory, by the way? No, we don't. Maybe we do. And the turrets. Do you have a console, by the way? Always have a console in the inventory. No, I've placed the only one I had. Let's always make sure we have a console in the inventory. It's a must. Okay, placing the turrets. These. Now, how many can we afford? Not that many. Not that many. We can put 2 of them here because they are not interfering with the... Is there any way to optimize to gain more space? Is there any way to gain more space? Not really. I mean, we could have some more borders here, but wait. Let's have one more here, since it's possible. Yeah, I think that's good. Like that and that. And close to the sides. Okay, we can also place them here. 2 of them here. How about having this one here, rather? So we can place one here. Yeah, that's good. Protect the cargo at all costs. In the middle as well is also okay. And now at the bottom side, there's no space. Oh wait, what's the? Oh, wait. I mean, yeah, that's the output. Is there a way to? I don't think there's a way to not use this space. But I mean, at least we can put it here, right? It's better than nothing. We could also streamline this side and put some here. The more the better. Yeah, look at this. This can be a proper. Yeah, behind it, just in case. Like that. Bam, bam. And now we need walls. We can actually gain some integrity by just placing walls everywhere we can. What's the current status? Just a few lasers. How fast you think the thing is going to go? I have no idea. I really have no idea because I have noticed how big of an impact the integrity has. The integrity is like I have no idea. Like we have 6 engines. We have 6 engines. What's the integrity here? 946. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's have a clamp, by the way. We need a clamp. Where can it go? Oh, it can go here, right? Oh, perfect. We can have a clamp which is connected to this to the substation. And we need one substation at the top, right? These are not powered. Let's have one going. Ugh. Cannot pass. Is there a way to put it in the middle? There is none. There is no way to put it in the middle. Unless... Oh, yeah. Idea. We move everything 2 tiles up because we can. I use 4 to 6 layers usually. Walls are more expensive than open floor until you hit open floor cap. Ah, until the cap. There's a cap. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try to add more walls, and we shall see whether they're gonna be good or not. So let's check the integrity and finish placing the pylon here. That's the whole point. And let's see. So right now we are at 974.8. We are gonna be placing more walls. 770. So we haven't hit the cap yet. So we can place more walls. More walls. I don't even have any walls here. Oh, look at all the flooring. Let's have just a bit of it. I think we need to leave some space here for some combinators and whatnot. So until now, the more walls we place, the more the integrity goes down. Your open space was 267 out of 124. Oh, where do I see this? Huh, not sure. But I think right now we have used all the open space, or all the slots are used. We have a clamp, we have a connection. We should also have everything here. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot something really important, and that is the automation. We need to place some combinators for this one, but we have a lot of space here with the walls. So let me explain the automation we need. Oh, look at the mini map. It does look cool. Like, it's almost like a battery here. This spaceship looks the best. I mean, not the shape wise, but the minimap view wise. Hull stress hover. Oh, this one. Ah, I see. So 10%. Oh, I understand. We are 253 empty tiles, and 1 to 6 of them, which is 10% of the integrity, are free. But we have 253 of them, so we have like twice the allowed limit to the 3 of them. I see. I understand now. Thanks for the heads up. This is the kind of information that I don't mind at all, and I'm very grateful for that. Some kind of optimization techniques. Okay, so let's go on with the automation. So the way it's done here is that there's a lot of wires, but how it works is pretty simple. We're only inputting we're inputting the one fuel at a time, and once the fuel is inputted, these inserters disable themselves, and they should only be re-enabled only once the steam values hit low numbers. Oh, and I forgot steam tanks. We don't have any steam tanks. We don't have any steam tanks. We might reduce some space at the top after we finish fixing this. So yeah, let's. This produces steam. This one produces steam. So let's have a. I completely forgot about steam tanks. Yeah, that is a bit annoying. Can you put an accumulator instead? It is possible. Accumulators are possible. They are definitely more compact, but aren't they a little bit too... You're right, Faustus. You are absolutely right. Because the reactor here, have a look at this ship. The reactors are disabled. Oh, you cannot see it because they have non-minimum temperature. But the reactor's temperature doesn't drop too far. It always stays at 5001. Donk. The second the fuel cell is inserted, the reactors heat up and the combustion becomes like instantaneous. The turbines start working instantaneously. So like we don't need time to turn it on all on. It happens instantly. So it's actually a very good point. So we can do this. And I want to do something a little bit special here. And that is, let's set up the best accumulators we can get, because I think we have everything to afford them. Oh, in a manufactory. We need a manufactory here. That's fine. Do we have one? No, we don't. Let's ask for one. Wait. This is the global network. Let's ask for a manufactory. Is gonna arrive, and we shall produce one of the Naquium accumulators. So we have the cubes, we have the superconductive cables, and I think we have a bunch of regular ones in the inventory. Yeah, so we can have at least 26 of these with all the items we got at this location. If you use Naquium accumulator, it gives you 250 megajoules. Yeah, exactly. A lot more than the basic one. I think it's 5 times more. Yeah, 50 megajoules. Yep, 250, 5 times more. So we have time. 200 megajoules are consumed in 1 second if we are at 250 megawatt. So, but we're usually not at 250 megawatt. The maximum wattage we can achieve, especially without big meteors, I think it's something like 50 to 70. So 50 to 70 megawatt consumption, like the spikes at 50 to 70. This kind of megawatt consumption gives us... if it's 50 megawatt, we're gonna have 5 seconds of time until the battery runs out. And usually spikes don't last long, so... we shall see. Yeah, we definitely have a couple of seconds, but all we need to wait for is a single swing of this one, which is gonna bring the temperature above 5001, which is gonna instantly heat this water, and this water is gonna like go into this tank, and hopefully in everything is gonna be started in less than 1 second. So we have the manufacturing. Let's take it. Let's place it. Not from here. Inventory here. The first one of the build. Have this one. Have this one. Actually, oh my god, I should stop doing that. Do these. Yep. Remove that one. Do this, and it's gonna be whole new accumulators. Remove these, and let's place these. I mean, we could always like bring them or any automatically, but it doesn't matter. We don't need many. Let's have a filter here on the accumulators. Where are they? The first one of many. Let's have it. So let's have 2, just in case. Let's have 2. Maybe you can make it symmetrical. Where can they be placed? Oh! Perfect. 2 Naquium accumulators are right at the sides. Nice. By the way, how much wattage can they give? 25 megawatt. And we can consume more than... Okay, you know what? Let's have more. Let's have up to 100. Let's not leave anything anything to chance. And let's have wait. Let's get everything in the inventory. Let's have 4. Now, where can they go? Where is a square? There is like 1 square here. You know what? We can very simply allow for a little bit more flooring to finish up the walls here. Like that. Perfect. So we have this. Now we don't need to connect all of them at once with the wire. We can only do it with a single one. Now, the value from these accumulators is... Or should we connect all of them? Hold on, what's the... charge level? Now, if you connect all of them, they're gonna be all adding up. I mean, we could connect all of them and check the A should be below what 300, 400, 395. Should have put the first vacuum accumulator in the museum box. Nice. Yeah, for the longest of times, by the way, we had the level 9. We have found one productivity level 9 module. I'm not gonna say where, it's a bit spoilery, but we have found one productivity level 9 module at a planet, and for the longest of times it has been located in a chest on Novice, not used anywhere because it was precious, a museum. Connecting one is better, allowing for future expansions easier. You're right, because they do get consumed equally, right? There is not like one of them is consumed before another one, so that should be equal. So the biggest part of this automation is that the value here goes into into this generator, trigger edge generator, and let me just we can redo it. A decider and two arithmetic ones, output X, X XOR 1, output Y, and this one checks X and Y. Trigger edge generator, we can put it anywhere we have space, basically. And I think we're gonna remove these walls and put it instead of these walls, like we need this spacing. So, let's place them down. So one decider at the beginning, and then two arithmetic ones. Now let's have a green wire from this accumulator to the decider. So we are checking when the value becomes lower than, strictly lower than 100. A, lower than 100. Strictly lower, then we're going to be outputting X. Now this X is going to be passed into this one arithmetic combinator, and it's going to have XOR with 1. Which basically means not X. It's a negation. If X is 0, output is 1. If X is 1, output is 0. It's gonna output Y. The Y is gonna be passed into this one, and X is also gonna be passed into this one. And what we're gonna be doing here is saying X and Y. When both of them are true, then we output our signal, our tick. Which I think should be the fuel cell. Antimatter canister, yeah. Let me check. That's not maybe too high. Yeah, let's give it a little bit of... since we have 4 of them, we can wait a little bit, so let's have a 95. Just in case we have a spike and the generator for some reason cannot handle it. We have a single tick of antimatter canister signal, and as you can see here, and I'm checking at the same time, this antimatter canister signal is going directly into a decider combinator, which says if there is a signal, output 1 into the inserter. Let's have it going. The inserter which inserts the fuel. Wait, we need the second one then. Let's put it here. And as you can see, it has a wire with itself, so it outputs it stores the contents basically. If we have antimatter canister signal, we are storing the signal. This combinator will wait for the tick of this generator, and it's gonna store it. It's gonna store it on itself, like that. And we are passing this signal onto the inserter. So basically, once a single tick of this canister signal has been received, this one is going to be outputting the canister for the longest of times, and the inserter, like that, is going to be checking whether it's positive, and it's gonna be enabled once we have the signal. But at the same time, it's gonna be pulsing, and that's the most, not the most, but one of the interesting parts to this automation is that once the pulse here is gonna be the pulse is gonna be passed into an inverter combinator. And the pulse is going to be one antimatter canister as well, because pulse is what it inserts, which is going to be exactly one. We have a stack set of 1 canisters here using a red wire. And we are inverting this. We are multiplying it by -1. And this -1 is then passed to this memory. So basically, how does it work? This registers a single tick of canister. It says equals to 1 here, and it's outputting 1 over 10, 15 ticks, as much as necessary for this inserter to pick an item and put it inside. But while doing so, it's gonna send the signal that it's picking the canister, and the signal is gonna be negated, and this memory is gonna be reduced to 0 because we are adding -1. And this will make this inserter do its action and disable itself. Did anyone else hear that whooshing sound? Whooshing sound? What did I say? I'm just checking the color of the wires. Sound of this explanation going over my head. I mean, if anyone wants, I can copy this into a blueprint, so you can slowly go over it if you want. But the only thing, okay. From very far, all it does is input the cell only one at a time when the energy level drops too low. The energy level drops low, we input one cell, and then we do nothing. We do nothing until the energy level is back up again, and until it gets low again. That's it. That's all. That's all it does. So let me have a small recheck of the wires. So we have red wires, which are only used for these. Yeah, okay. Yeah, should be working. Should be working. So now, the thing is, the levels are at 100. So this is not going to be inserting anything at all. It's not going to be inserting anything at all. We also need water, by the way. We need water here. Because without water, we're not going to be able to lift off. We're not going to be able to do anything. Can we get some water? Is there a way to get some water? Let's have let's steal some water from here. Let us steal some water. Oh, and also we need to bring to. Oh, wait a second. Do we need any robot supercharger? Do we need a supercharger on this ship? For these, I think we have to. Yeah, we have to have a supercharger. Without the supercharger, these are not gonna be enabled. There is no place for a supercharger. It's similar to your first sushi rocket setup that includes an item counter. It's like a theoretical math class. If you miss the first 3 seconds, you're royally screwed. I do agree. Like the whole math courses in throughout the years of school, it's incremental. It's like every time, like whenever you go to the next year and you learn new stuff in math, it builds up on whatever you might have learned in the year before. So if you miss some part, some fundamentals in the explanation, you will miss all the chain. You will not be able to understand the chain because how it builds over itself. I do apologize, but yeah, if anyone wants any like string of the setup, as long as the supercharger overlaps with where you dock the ship, it should be fine. Oh, so we don't need to have one on the ship. I do admit that I prefer that. I don't want to have like ship doing like robot stuff. Yeah, let's put it here. So let's request for like 50 of them. Should be plenty. And also let's charge the antimatter here. Let's charge the engines. Okay, and what's the clamp number? I feel like we need to have some kind of convention about the number here. By the way, can it be any string or no? Only a number, right? Or oh, we can have a signal. We can have a signal. Oh, interesting. Wait, what's it by default? Oh, it's a. Oh no no no. Let's not do that. Yeah, a clamp. It should be a clamp signal. Clamp signal 1. I only put roboports on remote control ships that auto-build outposts. The rest just have logical chests that get supplied via docking. By the way, about auto-building, like we have built a ship to transport stuff, but we don't have a ship to build the outpost yet, and that might be a problem. We don't have the ship to build the outpost. Maybe we want to automate that, considering that ships take some time. But I think we can do the first one manually, and let's do it another day. So we have built the ship to again. We have a second big hauler, which is not going to be able to be automated because we don't have any outputs. But the next part of this would be to actually go and colonize a core mining outpost. So let's have the water inserted into its where it belongs. We're gonna steal some water. It's fine because this ship has water ice. It has a lot of water ice, so it's not a big loss. What? Where do you take from? Oh, we have taken it from here. Let's actually take it from here. How should it be done? I don't want to destroy everything here. Where can we steal it from? Okay, temporarily. Gonna cut this and let's have this one going. Man, like that. Let's. I'd like to have this water tank completely full, just so we can test this spaceship. Antimatter is almost full. The water tank should be full. This is basically the initial setup. Water tank full, this tank empty. And we are good. We are good. Okay. We can remove these now and paste the initial setup back. So we will need to refill this tank. We shall automate the water refilling, the antimatter refilling, once we have the chain set up. But right now, let's test out the ship. And hold on, first of all, we want to disconnect all this mess. The clamp is connected. The clamp is connected. It doesn't have energy normally. I mean, it does have energy. Like, these have energy. Oh, and by the way, are we draining? Are we using something? Yeah, we are... Wait. Wait, how is it still connected to the system? Oh, it's connected from through the top. One last cut to do. Okay, now you're on your own, and as you can see, the energy has started draining. Let's test this inserter should insert exactly one of these, and it did it. See, it has inserted only one. Now, one thing to note is that during the initialization phase, one is not going to be enough. Because the whole purpose of it is the fact of inserting one cell brings the temperature from 5,000 to more than 5,000, which kicks in this generator, right? But we need to first bring the temperature from 0 to 5,000, and that should be done while, like, manually, the initialization. So I'm gonna input 2 cells. I'm not sure. One cell apparently it gives something like 2,000, right? One cell gives 2,000. Oh, I have taken all of it to take only 2, so yeah, they brought 50 more. That's fine, like, you can have 100. You know what? I think actually having 100 is a little bit more on the safe side. So that's fine. And, yeah, yeah, we're gonna be hitting 5,000. So once we hit 5,000, this turbine should start working. They have a very slow drain, very little, like 6 megawatt drain. I don't think the buffers accumulators will even deplete until we heat up completely. Yeah, we're halfway there, and these are more than halfway above. So actually no, they're okay. Oh, maybe it's yeah, I still think we should be this should get reach 5,000 faster. Anyways, let's get ready to colonize. Let's get ready to colonize. Now for the colonization, what we want to do is set up the core mining outpost. We need to pick up the core miners. We need to pick up everything we might need, and I think it's best to have some kind of like automation going for these. But yeah, let's go to the mall and let's set up a chest. Let's set up a chest with all of these items that we're going to be needing, so we know like we can pick them up or automate them later. Hey, Krasus, welcome to the Mad Lab. I see your spaceship pictures in the EC Discord the other day. Which one? Yeah, maybe. We had a lot of pictures going on. Different people have been sharing their own designs as well. So you might have seen this one, the devil face, the goat face spaceship, which I'm really happy about. It has 6 chests, but again, 6 chests, but 2,000 integrity. 2,000 integrity. In comparison, this one has only 1,000. So look at this. It's at 5,001, right? And the energy is up. I think we still need to add one more. I think we still need to add one more because this didn't have time to fill the accumulators. Maybe they're gonna be able to. Yeah, they're gonna be able to. Like we need the initial step where the accumulators are full, and this one have 5,000 or more energy. And after that, the automation is gonna make it run at all times. Like the Victory class, if I'm correct, or the Interceptor. Oh, the Venator class. This one. You might have seen this one. This is the first initial design by Revan, who have claimed the right to have his design as the first ship. So this is the one we went with, and let me know if you think that it's it looks like a Venator class or not. It became the personal spaceship. It's called the Mad Lab now, thanks to Faustus, and we use it to travel manually. As you can see, it has been very heavily protected, just in case, because we had a crash, and all of the ships are kind of heavily protected. Not this one though. It's not as protected as the others, but because it's lower than 1,000 integrity, it should not be meeting any big meteors. That's what have been promised. Okay, let's design a chest. Let's design a chest, which is gonna be used to have the auto building spaceship. So we have this small side going all the way here, and originally I was thinking about using this to have like a bunch of like rockets like that, but now that we have spaceships, we don't need the rockets anymore, and we can prepare these to be a Novice orbit mole connected rocket hub. Spaceship hub. So now spaceship hub, spaceships usually they should be going like one next to each other, right? So I think we're gonna do something like that. And the idea is that we will have a ship which is gonna be auto-building the outposts. Or maybe we can use the Mad Lab for that. Maybe we can use the Mad Lab. But first of all, we need to have a personal build of the outpost. We need to build it manually first, so we can see what items we need, etc, etc. And let's actually have all of them being requested in a big chest. And let me grab some landfill. Pam. Let's have this landfill. So to the left, we are gonna be having a rocket hub. Let's go beyond this. Spaceship hub. Why am I keeping saying rocket? So the spaceships are gonna be landed here. Parked here. like below. Pam, 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 pam. That's the plan. And for the first one, let's have a let's have the automation going. It's gonna be below. Here we will need you, and of course we will have to bring the robots, and we shall try and build everything we might need for this one. Although, like, we need to build core miners, and they cost a lot of resources. Do we have the... Yeah. It's fine. Can be at the top. Okay, now what do we need here? Well, core miners first. How many core miners per planet do we want? Well, that depends on how much energy we're allowed to use. We can use, and you know what? The energy is basically infinite. We do have infinite energy, and by infinite it is 530 gigawatt right now. Let's push it slowly to 1 gigawatt. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing the supercharger. Hold on a second. Why did the rocket not leave? The rocket for the sun is this one. So it does have supercharger. Oh, it does not have enough of... Okay, you know what? I think what we need is to ask for more of them. So that the rocket is able to be full with all the items. So how many are we asking for right now? Here are all the... No, not this one. I think it's this one. Or is it? Yeah, it's this one. So we're asking only for 6. Let's have 6. Let's have 25. Let's make sure we always have 25 of these. And 50 of these. I think I did some kind of ratio. I tried to respect the ratios, but it was unnecessary. Now let's have 20 of these. And this is how much we're gonna be... Oh, wait! Oh, is there a multiplicator? There is! Oh my god! Oh my god, no! Divide by 6, divide by 6. Mayday. 10, 60, it's fine. Divide by 6, divide by 6, 5. Okay, it's fine. A bit better. All we want is have a little bit of stock. That's fine. Not a big deal. And we can launch. And for the next one, we're gonna be having more than enough. Do you have productivity level 9 modules in your Naquium chain? Yes, sir! Yes, sir! We do! We do! Let me demonstrate. This is the only chain in the game. Why are they... Oh my god, did a meteor fall here? It's the only chain in the game which has a level 9 modules, except for the science labs. And we are slowly trying to collect a lot of these. But yeah, we have optimal productivity on Naquium right now, which is using the suboptimal solution to deliver the Naquium using rockets. But at least we have the productivity. The Devil Goat Head even has a teardrop tattoo in the eye. Teardrop tattoo. Oh, it's almost like a smiley. Nice. Should have did the Empire symbol with the solar panels. Should have done the Empire symbol. Oh, the Star Wars Empire symbol. Yeah, it has been designed a little bit. It's still a V2 design. Like the first one wasn't good. The first one I did was like that, and it is a hexagon, but it's kind of someone walked on it and it got a bit flat. So I did it with a good hexagon, with a regular hexagon, and that was the second build. Okay, so these ones are now built. Let's have a new tiling here. Dyson tile V2. So what we want to do is we want to go 4x4 mega hexagons. So bam, bam. We need to do it in 2 steps. First step is laying down the poles and the landfill. Here, the landfill and the poles, which can go on empty space. And the second step is lining the solar panels. Placing the solar panels. Now, let's see. I wanted to check something. Novice orbit. Novice. How much energy do the core miners require? 50 megawatt. Okay, so each core miner is 50 megawatt. And how much energy do we want? How much energy do we want to spare from the sun? I mean, it can be 10 gigawatts. It's fine. It's fine if it's 10 gigawatt, you know. but only if the planet has water. If it doesn't have water, we cannot power these. So. How many should we go for? By the way, why are they stuck? Oh, they're stuck because we're not using iron. We're not using iron at all, actually. We're waiting for the resources. The iron is unused. And the miners... oh, not the miners. Yeah, the miners are not part of it. The miners here on Black Mirror, which are mining Nakuitite, have only level 3 of them. But it's fine. Like, we have a ton of miners, and miners always move. The issue is not exactly with mining. The issue is that each delivery is super expensive. Mining is not expensive. We have a bunch of Nakuitite here on the planet, a bit everywhere. But the delivery of them is expensive, and this is what we are trying to optimize. Like, transform this as much as possible. Launch disabled. Oh, the fuel. Yeah, we're waiting on for the fuel. Like, we're waiting for the rocket to bring us the fuel here, and that is done by Novice rocket. We still don't have the Naquium spaceships because we are trying to make a planet. Wait, why is it disabled? Oh, it waits itself for the fuel. Okay, we're still using the fuel here, which is fine. Shouldn't the focus be building a spaceship to deliver it then? That's the focus, but that's a focus kind of it's a long way focus, because right now what the plan is, we don't want the ship to be landing on Novice itself, because it takes a lot of energy to lift from Novice. We don't want to have the ship landing, like going only to Novice orbit and have stuff delivering Nakuitite to Novice, because we will need the same energy to lift the products from Novice and bring them into space. So the whole idea right now is to colonize Morse, which is a small planet, only 944 radius compared to 5,600 of Novice, and have all the processing of Nakuitite done here. And right now we are trying to prepare this planet for the advent of this factory and others to follow. And this is why we're trying to colonize this planet, all for Nakuitite. All for Nakuitite. So let's set up the request. So we don't how many miners? 5 megawatts a miner. If we have 20 of them, we are at 1 gigawatt. 20 miners for 1 gigawatt. I almost want to go crazy and go with like 40 miners. 40 miners per planet. And that's not even being that crazy. 40 miners. For 2 gigawatt, and we're gonna be able to easily power 2 gigawatt with solar, with the sun sphere. Easy. Oh, guys, once we have finished core mining on our system, and for example, let's say we want to go to another star system and do core mining there, and let's see here, Manta. Let's check out Manta. How much can we send energy from our sun to this planet, or do we have to have that sun also colonized? Let's see here. Alkalides orbit. Let's see what happens if we try to go all the way there. Energize to Manta. 13% is not too bad. Not too bad. So if we want to send 2 gigawatt there, we need to reserve like less than 20 gigawatt here. And you know what? Reserving 20 gigawatt on this planet is nothing. Like 20 gigawatt out of 500 is nothing. 20 gigawatt per planet is acceptable. So, but again, of course, the better way would be to have this kind of sphere there. And it actually costs nothing to maintain. No, I think we just need to go there, build some setup. We don't even need to have any rockets, any automation, anything. Just have these. Oh, we do need to have meteor defenses, but these like work once every century. So we bring these, we bring enough to build 1 or 2 tiles, and I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's better. We might do that when we start colonizing other solar systems. So. Wait, we are rebuilding Naquium processing, which led to redesigning the spaceship offload, which led to outposting, which led to core miner build. Exactly, Faustus! Welcome to Factorio! Remember that if you set up core mining on all of your other outposts, they will also provide regular cores in addition to special cores. all the... Yeah, that's the idea. We want core mining everywhere, and we want the core mining to from all different resources to be all converging on the factory planet. Okay, let's sorry about the talk. Let's get to action. So what we want here is the core miners themselves. Let's have 40. Let's go with 40. 2 gigawatt. And of course, in the future, if we find it a bit too slow, we can always have more. No big deal. Where are they? Core mining drill. Let's have 40 of them into this chest. Of course, we're not making them. You know what? Let's actually start making them. Let's have a production of these. Something like that. And let's make them. Why I can never find them? Oh, they're here. Okay, good. So we have... Oh, we don't have the basic miners, which is fine. Let's have the basic ones going. Electric mining drill. So these ones are gonna be the core mining drills. Electric mining drill. And we need the other one. This one is the electric mining drill. And this one is gonna be the basic one. Yep. Now, how many do we want? How many do we need? 40. Oh, okay. Let's have a buffer of... Wait. I forgot to wire them. Do you think we should be having NACU processing before we set up the core mining? But again, NACU processing will require a bunch of resources, such as like Vitamelange, Vulcanite, etc., etc. And we can either set up the chains only for the resources we need, which is not core mining in that case, or we can have everything at once. And like if you go, actually if you go with core mining, we'll have to distribute the resources. All the resources should be distributed to Novice, because this is where we have the processing of everything. We are not ready to make a full switch. I'm not sure if we were going to be ready anytime, but all the ores should be sent to Novice, and in a way that they are prioritized over... That's actually easy. That is actually easy. Now, one thing to note is that we do not want to have spaceships taken off from Novice because it's very expensive, right? So what we want is to actually have rockets going from Morse to Novice, because it's a planet rich in fuel and it costs nothing to go from this planet to Novice. But let me show you. So this planet is very small, right? So rockets from here going to Novice is very cheap, and this is how we're going to be sending all the resources, I think. Now we need to have them. We need to have rocket parts and capsules go back. And what we're going to be doing, I think the best is to have some 1 or 2 rockets loading just the capsules and cargo rocket sections back, because we need to reuse them, right? We cannot just have the rocket sections accumulating at Novice. So we're going to be sending these back to this planet from Novice. So still use rockets for the delivery to Novice, but use spaceships to kind of have all the resources coming in. Yeah, I think it's good. Because problem, if we send spaceships from Morse to Novice, we'll need to have the spaceships lifting from Novice, and we do not want to do that. We don't want... maybe just the spaceship which is going to be delivering the capsules and stuff. This one could be lifting from Novice. And I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking about using this spaceship which we have just made for everything. This could be our default hauler, because it's optimal. Size-wise, it's optimal, and engine-wise, we should actually check. You know what? Let's go to Novice. Let's try this spaceship on Novice. Let's go to Novice and let's see how it performs. Let's see how it performs on Novice. So right now these core mining drills are building, and since we're waiting on these, we could actually go to Novice and take, because we have some of them in the chest at Novice, so we can bring core mining drills there, and that's gonna be the test. Let's do it all of it at once. What's that? Not sure. We can do all of it at once. Let's do it. The idea. Let me drop some of the stuff here. Let's drop these. What else can we drop? Let's get rid of these. And these as well. We can restock on stuff as well. Because why not? Let's test this ship. So, previously, we had a big ship. We have this ship, which has the goat face, has landed on Novice. And with its huge 2000 integrity, it required almost 80k fuel to lift. So now, this ship, which has 2 times as few integrity, it might only need 40k. So we have 100k just in case. But maybe this kind of ship could be normalized and could become our de facto standard for putting stuff, like bringing, transferring stuff across the space. Or maybe once we have unlocked like super big ones, we can have one of the big ones. But I'm not sure. Like since the gains are, you actually lose. Like for example, you pay 2 times the integrity for having 2 times the cargo, and you actually lose out on advantages. Like it's slower, you need more engines to make it go at the same speed, and you also need to shoot more bigger meteors. So I'm not sure if it's an advantage to have bigger ships compared to as opposed to having a little smaller ones. So let's try. Let's go to Novice. So the energy is properly working. You can see here it's above 5000, so it doesn't need any capsules. The capsules are not in there, and yeah, everything is good. So the idea behind going to Novice is to grab all the stuff we need to be able to go and colonize a core mining planet. Main base on Novice or in orbit? Both are the. If you're not familiar with space exploration, you need a mega base on Novice, and you need a space base in space. So we have a mega base on Novice here, kinda mega base, I think. Not sure if it qualifies, and we have a quite a big base here in space. So both. Let's go. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Novice. We shall test the liftoff fuel requirements. I think it should be somewhere around 40k. But let's see, maybe it's a surprise. Oh yeah, of course. We need to have some kind of default automation going here. We need to have a chest, and we need to have a wire, and let's actually have a speed signal being always here. A speed signal which should be over 9000, 9999, and that is to make sure that whenever we are traveling, we are traveling. So let's see. Do we notice? Oh, what? Oh, of course, we have arrived because we are at Novice orbit. There is nothing. There is nowhere to go. Okay, let's anchor. Currently working on K2 plus SC, and I'm currently busy with building a train base on Novice. Hey, trains are the best. Are you using any kind of like LTN mode or something? Anchor on Novice. Not a spoiler, you can input the 999 speed directly on the console instead of a combinator. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Let me try that. Let's go next to the mall here. Let's go next to the mall, and let's not go to the mall because we need to take some stuff from the space. Yeah, we're gonna end up at the mall anyways. So let's go to the mall. Disable logistics. Okay. So how much energy does it take to lift off? Hey, we need only 820, and that is exactly how much I thought it would take. Because if you check the antivirus stream, you can see that fuel value is 20 megajoules. 20 megajoules. So if you divide this value, 820, which is needed to lift off, by 20 megajoules, 820,000 by 20, 8,000, 82,000 by 2, you are at 41,000, which is exactly that. So the integrity is like the cost of lifting off from a planet is actually proportional to the integrity of the ship. The higher the integrity is, the more it's a linear function. Like if you have twice the integrity, you need 2 times more fuel to lift off. Which has been verified here for 1000 and 2000 integrity. So I'm guessing it's gonna be linear. I'm actually hoping it's not gonna be linear. I'm hoping it's gonna it's gonna slow down. Like it's gonna take less and less fuel to lift off really big ships. I do hope, because if not, then we need to like mass produce antimatter if you want to use these. But let's see. Yes, LTN. I see. I mean, if you're not too far into LTN automation, I highly recommend you check out the vanilla automation. Like, personally, here we have a fully automated logistics request-based like base with trains, all in vanilla, without any LTN. It's working really good. It's working really well. Oops. Not the fan of the tyranny of the rocket equation, eh? The rocket equation. So I'm gonna grab some stuff, some construction stuff, which we have left here on the spaceport, and we shall prepare for the voyage. Yeah, this is basically one of the first times I have both the novice construction stuff, I mean the land construction stuff, and space construction stuff. Usually I try to have only one of these in the inventory, but we have a situation here where we have a ship at the same time as the land base. So, which core mining should we do first? I think Vitamelange 1 is a good candidate, because it's the one we need. By the way, let's check out the let's check out the factory for the Naquitite. So what if we go with only the things we need to have the Naquium processing? I got so used to use LTN, I don't even know how to vanilla train. I mean, LTN is not a bad thing. Like, vanilla is very powerful right now, but LTN is still a very good mod. And that actually helps with priorities. In vanilla, it's hard to prioritize trains if you have many of them to one station. I try to do vanilla again, and LTN is just way too powerful. Right, yeah, I do agree. Okay, so with these products, what do we have here? We have Naquium products require Naquitite, of course, but then vulcanite blocks and vitalic acid. Now, what does it take to make vitalic acid? It takes sulfuric acid, it takes vitamelange extracts, and glass. So glass is stone, and if you check, we have a stone byproduct here after processing Naquitite. So if we actually craft glass using, oh yeah, let's use vulcanite and stone. And sand! You can see that the requirements for the sand disappear, and it's stone byproduct. And if you make sand out of a stone, you can see the byproduct of stone disappears, which is perfect. You can have this feedback loop. You can have this feedback. I haven't realized that producing vitamelange right in front of Naquitite, producing vitalic acid and glass in front of Naquitite is such a cool equation. You have so much byproducts which disappear. Oh, I should have done that. I mean, we're gonna do that in our factory. I just hate the complexity of LTN and the console spam. LT, yeah. Vanilla trains are currently harder for me to manage than LTN. It's all a matter of habit. Like, if you get used to something, it's you're feeling good about it, and you are knowledgeable and efficient, right? Console spam can be toggled off in mod settings. I remember LTN allows you to set the levels, right? You can disable all the notifications, you can keep the warnings, or you can keep the errors. Always disable. Early on, I need the messages to check the problems. Yeah, you disable them once you have everything running well. Yep, I did that as well in my playthrough. Extracts need nothing, only spice. Spice need only roasts, and roasts only need nuggets, and nuggets only need the real vitamelange. So that's it. That's the equation. We need to bring in. Oh, by the way, can we smelt vulcanite block on this planet? We can. That only takes washing. So just water, steam, we can get rid of it. It's no big deal. Crushed vulcanite. Okay, cool. And here we have sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid can be easily produced because the planet we're talking about, this Morse planet, is first and foremost a crude oil planet. So we can set up a refinery here, and crude oil, like the hell out of it. Like we can have a big refinery going with a crude oil, which is never gonna end, hopefully. And maybe like if in 10 years it ends, then we can add some spaceships delivering more oil. Not a big deal. So we can have a super refinery going here, and it can be a copy paste of the refinery. But before that, we need normal stuff. We need a mole, and for the mole we need iron, steel, copper, all of these kinds of things. I think, like, to be able to create the infrastructure, right? So because I don't think we want to be delivering every time every buildings. Like if we miss one of these, then everything is gonna go haywire. So yeah, let's so in the end, to make naquitite, all we need is naquitite, vitamelange, vulcanite, and a little bit of sulfuric acid. That's all. So let's go. Let's do the core mining for. Let's do the core mining for vulcanite and naquitite. So for vulcanite and vitamelange. But if we do core mining, we already we should be having a ton of byproducts, and these are gonna be really messy. Vita is a good resource to start with. Core mining is the most dense form of Vita. Oh, transport-wise. The core ones. Oh yeah, I remember someone saying that. And we actually have the Vita core mining here because it's a requirement of for the we have 2 core miners, but we can improve the setup. Yeah, this is a requirement basically for the science. So we have this going. We can improve it. Okay. We should be doing this, but setting up the core mining means that we won't be needing the. I mean, we will still be needing the regular vitamelange, I think. Anyways, it's not that. Okay, guys. Have you ever used crafting combinator mod? Crafting combinator mod? I don't know what that is. Crafting combinator mod. So we're able to lift off from the planet. That's the best part. So the plan is to collect all the buildings we need to create core mining, like improved core mining on vitamelange, and that is to take all of the core miners here, load them all in this cargo wagon, go there, establish a huge core mining outpost, but before core mining, we might we need to set up a mole. But for the mole, we need other resources. What's the order? What's the order we should do things in? But if we have core mining of everything, it will give us all the resources we need. That's another thing, like for the mole, especially for the mole. It will give us everything we might ever want. But it will require all of the resources. Maybe at first only like iron, copper, and these 2 for naquitite. Iron, copper, and maybe like coal and stone, and that's it. Like 6 resources first, and we can add other resources later, I think. So that's what we're gonna be doing next time. Because for today, it's gonna be it. I have to go. It's late for me. So yeah, thank you all guys for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Tomorrow I should be live earlier, by the way. Today I had work, but tomorrow should be live earlier. So if you want to watch the core mining setup, I think we're going to be expanding core miners on the planets, but in the meanwhile, I will think about how we should organize the mega smelting and ore distribution on the planet. And we shall try to make a nice setup there. Thank you for following, Arthi. Thank you very much. Okay, and as usual, let me send you guys somewhere. Have a good night. I might come in with more with questions. Sure, anytime, any questions are welcome. We are learning from each other. I learned a ton from you guys. And basically, a lot of my things that you might ask and learn about, I learned it from you. I'm here to share the information. Thanks. Thank you, guys. So where should we raid? Where should we raid? Factorio Space Exploration. Thank you for putting Factorio Space Exploration in the stream title so I can find you. Let's go. Input of externally sourced core fragments to crushers, to sorters, to buffers, to smelters. Resource outputs to trains. Prior external core fragments over locally mined. Yep. Priority to the regular core ones, because we need to use them in priority. And Faustus, I'm gonna try to not do trains. As explained, I will try to have spaceship-style platforms, which are gonna be lifting and landing to distribute resources all around the place. Let's try that. Not a bus. Lots of buffers, yeah. Okay, guys, the stream is starting. Thank you all again, and hopefully see you next time. Bye-bye.